Black Gumbo Southern Gardening. My name is Scott. I'm going to plant some ginger today. I've got two different kinds. I have ginger from the store. Now, I buy my ginger in bulk because I'm often juicing and I use a lot of ginger. Don't want to pay grocery store prices. So I go to the Asian supermarket, and apparently the ginger there, well, besides being a whole lot cheaper, the ginger there is apparently not treated with however they treat ginger in the stores so that they won't sprout. My ginger that sits on my countertop has decided to sprout. Well, that's good for me because I'm going to plant this and grow it. I'm going to split this up into bits about like that, and I'm going to plant these, and I'm going to grow them in containers. So I'll show you how I'm going to do that in just a little bit. I've also got a second kind of ginger. I believe these are tissue cultures. These are tiny little plants that came from Baker Creek Heirloom Seeds, one of my favorite suppliers. Look at these little guys. They're just little plants. I think they were propagated by some sort of tissue culture that I'm not aware of. Beautiful little plants, and I'm going to plant these in the same container, and I'm going to see what happens. What I'm doing is I'm filling this container. This is an old recycling container. I'm filling the bottom of it with mostly peat moss because I have it on here, and I'm going to top it off with a nice fertile potting mix that's filled with compost, a little vermiculite in there to lighten it up, because ginger loves nutritious soil, nutrient-filled soil. Ginger also is a shade tolerant. In fact, it prefers part shade, if not all shade. So I'm going to leave it actually over here on the side of my house where my garden tools are, and we're going to see what happens. This stuff says it takes about 10 months to grow to a full harvest, so we're talking sometime in the winter. Once it gets about 3 to 4 feet tall, we'll be close to a harvest. Now, the way I've learned to plant this is to just take your ginger, and if it has a sprout on it, all the better, and just lightly place it under the soil there. Spread them out a little bit. I'm going to put several inches between them. What will happen is these things will continue to grow and shoot up. You need to keep ginger relatively moist. It's a moisture-loving plant. It's said, that seems like an awful lot. You know what, I'm going to break that off. And I'm going to use this part, and I'm going to use that part in the kitchen. It's said that if you've grown irises before, then ginger is very similar to growing irises. I don't know about that. I've never grown irises, so I don't know. But that's what's said. So we'll find out together. All right, now I've got my two little tiny plants from Baker Creek here, and I'm going to put them over here on this side. I'm just going to plant them like I would plant any other transplant. I'm going to fill in around them. I'm going to put this one right here. And voila, as they say in the cartoons, I now have ginger. Now what I'll do is water this in. I put it in a big deep container because I don't want to have to always stay on top of this watering it, but it needs to stay moist. It shouldn't dry out. So I'm going to water it in well. I'm going to monitor the moisture here, and we're going to see what happens. Well, I sure am glad you stopped by today at Black Gumbo Southern Gardening. Hopefully in 10 months we'll have some ginger to report on, and lots of it, because I really love ginger. It does the body good. It's good stuff. Well, please give us a thumbs up, leave us a comment, subscribe to our channel, like us on Facebook, visit our blog, and all those good things. I'm really glad you stopped by. Have a blessed day. Bye-bye.